that make sense?
Makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. It's such an apt description. It really brings in this idea of what the person is connecting to matters the most. I.e., if they're connecting to the image that I've created, which is inauthentic to myself, I'm never going to receive that connection. The only way to cure my loneliness is to show up as myself and to build connection on that basis, which is, again, makes a ton of sense to me because I was a young CEO who had hundreds of employees. My relationship to them wasn't necessarily Steve, the true sense of Steve to them. So
Steve, the CEO.
It was CEO to employee. Yeah. And then in my personal life, in that early 20s phase, there was maybe one person, maybe two, that knew Steve, that were connected to Steve.
Yep.
But even maybe one actually, which is super interesting because it also talks to Simon Sinek's thing where I go, well, this guy's amazing, but how many people are connected to the true Simon, the guy behind the books, the guy behind the admiration? That study you referenced a second ago about men getting increasingly lonelier, I think I read the same thing. The thing I read was about the amount of people we have to turn to in a time of crisis and how that's decayed over the last couple of decades. Why is that happening? What is happening in culture and society that's causing us to become more and more disconnected in terms of proximity, but also in sense of sort of psychological connection? What is going on?
It's a good question. I don't think that there's a single answer to this. Social media probably has a lot to answer for. What's happened now is the world of social connection has been made less and less social, right? You're more connected than ever before, but more atomized than ever before as well.